Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you were coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On first down, back to Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll start with a run by Tracy. Good strength, gets it a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Dart. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two. And the ball is knocked out. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Credit that good coverage to Paulson Adebo. Got a hand in and knocked it free. You talk about this Giant defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Here we go.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 19 Chargers.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Mickens. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Dart. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part.
A-Chan hit and the ball is held. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run straight ahead with A-Chan.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
19 sight. 19. Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw now, Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And to throw once more, here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 10. Dart going to give the Scatterbo. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Out of the gun, here's Dart. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third down and 13.
Let's go.
Dart from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This will be fielded at the 17. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go. Set. Michael,
looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the land. Zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll hand it to Tracy. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Dart going to look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dart. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14. Dolphins nothing. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. A chain hit and the ball is held. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning it in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing his dart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing his dart. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Let's go now.
Now dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Dart once more. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this passing.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw again. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focused on that. Picked off by Shannon Timber. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Achane. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Achane. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver, and they do.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tracy's trying the right side. And strong running there gets this over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Dart. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Scatterbury. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
His throw incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Going up top. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Mickens to return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To the air, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On to give, it's Tracy. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you're just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Tracy. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Somebody got a boy, I win. Somebody got a boy, I take it. teams for the
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they take a knee. So a victory.